Live from the all-new Legend Studio in Ottawa, Tennessee. It's Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou, right here on Tiki Man Radio.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Hump Day!
There's a party going on around town. It's one rowdy cowboy throwdown here in H-Town, where we're stronger than a hurricane. From miles around, the best of the best come here to put their tough to the test. Give it all for gold or go home broke when they open up that gate. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show. It's a Houston tradition, 4-H, FFA, and Go Texan. And you can bet, son, it's gonna be around a long, long time. When these riders and ropers give it their best, we'll show them how loud the hometown crowd can get. 'Cause tonight, y'all, we all got a little bit of cowboy deep inside. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show! Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Where the Bayou City streets meet these country roads. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou, right here on Tiki Man Radio. We are broadcasting to you live from the Legend Studio here in Ottawa, Tennessee. And we are on Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, and the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel, courtesy of the MFG Records Tropical Live Cam. Our show is brought to you by JBL Travel Group, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio and partner for the 3rd annual Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise in the Dominican Republic, which, speaking of, they are all there. The Tiki Man and crew have safely landed and have already been bragging and showing all the pictures and videos of their room and the nice little pool and the beautiful landscape down around the beach. So we are jealous and we are living vicariously. But if you want to take a trip to paradise, well, contact Joe Leo at JBL Travel Group at 732-831-5200. Goaltending services, GTS charters down in Key West. When you are down in Key West and seeing everything there is to do on Duval Street, make sure you don't leave the island without experiencing everything Key West has to offer on the water. Whether it be the backcountry, a sandbar, they can take you just about anywhere you want to go. And they have all the amenities that you need while you're out there. Lawn chairs, paddle boards, a grill, a bathroom. That's pretty important right there. And, of course, they are a veteran-owned company and offer discounts to active military personnel and veterans with a military ID. And if you want to go on one of those trips, but make sure you visit Goaltending Outfitters, right there above the Hurricane Hole restaurant at the dock. And, of course, they have everything that you need before you go out on that trip. Get your coffee, get your snacks, get your GTS swag, souvenirs from local Key West artisans and, what's the word I'm looking for? artists, vendors, all that. Yes. And of course, you can pick up a book or two if you want to read while you're out there. And of course, the Tiki Man's book has been known to be there as well. But if you want to know more, give them a call, 305-916-0990, and book your trip with Monty and Gypsy today. And of course, Party Dog Entertainment. What is Party Dog Entertainment? Well, that is yours truly. I am your event DJ. My God, I can't speak tonight. That I want to build your custom soundtrack to make your event even more memorable. And of course, that way we make sure that the music that you want gets played and that music that you don't want doesn't get played. It is your custom design. Every set list is different because you get to put in your input. If you want to know more, give me a call, 423-847-2454, or email me at partydogentertainment@gmail.com. They're probably all thinking, man, you can't talk. How in the heck is he supposed to DJ? Well, when I'm DJing, I don't talk as much. And I have a script. And if there's anything that we've always said on this show, this is completely unscripted. We have nothing, nothing to go on, no crib notes. And that makes the fun part of the show because you get everything unscripted and I can't say it's unflawed because you get us the way we are, real people. So, but of course, you hear the laughter in the background. Of course, that is Lou. Hello, darling.
Hey, everybody.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
We're doing all right. I'm a little jealous of some folks down on the islands.
Oh, I know.
You know, but we'll survive, and we'll look at the pictures and just drool and be jealous of the fact that we cheated ourselves out of a good time, as the Tiki Man says.
We have nobody to blame but ourselves.
Well, that and
maybe your job.
Yeah, that and the job and everything else.
Well, you know, somebody's got to keep Tiki Man Radio going.
That's right. That's what I say. We're here holding down the fort,
That's right.
just in case, because you just never know. Something could happen, and it has happened.
Yeah.
Where, and I think it's happened whenever we were out of town. Tiki Man was out of town, and I think even Golden had to come to the rescue.
I think
one
so.
time. So things do happen. So at least we are here holding down the fort at Tiki Man Radio, and
That's right.
We're glad to do it.
Absolutely. And the ambassador is already chiming in from down there.
Is that right?
Yes.
They have internet.
Well, enough to text anyway.
All right.
So the ambassador says, well, let me get back to it. Hello from Punta Cana. Is that how you say it?
Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Yeah.
Punta Cana.
Yes, yeah. I sent the Tiki Man the link, and I said, hey, if you guys are down there, why don't you just video into the show? So, and then give us the live view of what's going on down there at the 3rd annual Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise. He texted me back and said, no internet to do a video.
That is code for I am not
so,
working. I'm on vacation.
You know, I'm like, all right, I'll take your word for it.
Well, you know, live video takes a lot more than reposted videos.
Yes, it does. It absolutely does. That's what I said. I'm taking his word for it. See, I tried to help him guy out because I'm like, I'm on vacation. And I'm like, I know, but you know, do a little 5-10 minute video chat with me about it. That automatically makes that a working vacation, therefore tax deduction. So I tried.
There you go. Well, I also want to give a huge shout out to the beautiful Sean Crawley.
Oh my God. Hello, Sean.
Hello to you. Also, Mr. Alan Golden. Hello.
Golden.
And
right.
The Golden Girl is also out there. She says they're doing some back porch sitting tonight.
Well, hello to Golden and, of course, the Golden Girl, the producer and manager of Tropical Country. So
that's right. And
we love you. Mwah.
Golden says that it is almost fire pit season. So
what? Friday
night fire pit weather.
Fire pits in the fall.
Well, listen. But, you know, we go over there, they light a fire, and then we sit on the porch. Well, now we can sit underneath the what are we calling this thing, guys?
Well, that would be the Beers and Bones patio.
Yes, thank you. The Beers and Bones patio.
Yeah.
I don't know why. You can't talk, and I can't think. We're a couple. Also want to give a big shout out to Verona Corona.
Well, hello to Verona. She is back in Canada.
Yeah. Yeah, how's it feel to be back, Verona? Also, Mr. Callie McCool from the Wild Wild West.
Of course, that is Mr. McCool from Mr. McCool and the student crew right here on Tiki Man Radio. That is Tiki Man Radio's mentorship with the kids at the high school there in California.
Yeah.
They do a bang-up job every Tuesday
do.
at noon right here on Tiki Man Radio.
They do. Hello to Mr. Jeff McCarty. How are you
Jeff.
doing? Nice to see you, sir. Also, of course, Moni is out there. In fact,
well, hello to Moni and Vacuum Cleaner Tom. Of course, Moni is the producer of The Big Show, Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man right here on Tiki Man Radio. And there won't be no Sunday show this Sunday because, the Tiki Man is
they're on vacation.
They're on vacation in paradise. So there will be no Sunday show this week. We get the Sunday off.
Yeah, what are we going to do?
I don't know.
We'll find something.
I'm sure you'll find something for me to do.
I will.
You always do.
Well, Rachel, Giraffe, we're going up there to see we've got 2 family members graduating nursing school. Mm-hmm. And so I told Giraffe we may be.
Yeah. We're going to try to do a hit and run to see as many people as we possibly can, but no promises.
Well, she is now trying to talk. She's like, well, it just so happens I don't have anything to do on Sunday. So if Brian wanted to meet me, Buc-ee's is only like 3 hours from your house. And so we could meet there, and then I could just take you up. And then on Thursday or Wednesday night, whenever he gets to leave, then he could just come Wednesday night. So that started already this morning.
Well, let me tell you what, Giraffe. As much as I'd love to do that, no. Because listen, some of us will be up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work on Wednesday, and to work all Wednesday, and then try to drive 9 hours to come up there on Wednesday night. It ain't going to happen. So especially because we got to be there Thursday, so we got to leave Wednesday night, and I've done that, but it sucks when you got to drive that far by yourself after being up all that time. So, that's almost a 24-hour trip right there.
I know, right?
I've done it before, but it's nice to have somebody keep me awake or somebody snoring in the passenger seat.
Well, listen, usually it ends up I'm driving.
Well, that is true.
Well, by my own, on my thing, like that's my doing.
As she says, I make her nervous now, as I guess she says I drive too much like a cop, and I'm like, I drove emergency vehicles for 22 years, and she goes, that's the problem.
Yes, because he drives and stops like he has his red and blue lights flashing or something. Yeah. It's a little scary sometimes.
And then, of course, when I was a medic, they made me ride in the back with the patients all the time. So I didn't drive much.
Mr. Callie McCool, you have a fabulous idea.
What's that?
He says he's got an idea for Joey Leo. How about an escape to paradise for us tiki heads on a school vacation schedule? That's what we keep saying. That's what we say.
I know, because, that's why we get so excited about the Pearhead Rendezvous, is because it's the only Tiki Man Radio event that we actually get to partake in.
Yeah.
Because, they take the Escape to Paradise in May, which is very, very complicated for us, because I don't know about Callie, but, school year ends at the last week in May for us here.
Yeah.
So leading up to the end is very, very hectic. And trust me, just to be able to go up to Ohio for a couple of days to see our family members graduate, B-Dawg had to call in sick. I said I had to go see my daughter in the hospital, which she's a nurse, so technically she'll be at the hospital, right? So,
right.
Hopefully nobody at school is watching this, but no, they all know I'm off anyway, and they know why. So,
right.
I got a boss that is being a little gracious with the sick time, because being in school, we don't get vacation time, because the vacation time for us is already pre-planned out.
6 weeks in the summer.
You get your 6 weeks in the summer. You get your fall break. You get your spring break. Take your vacations then. So.
Yep.
But so yeah, doing the fact that the daughter is graduating, they're gonna let me be a little lenient with that. So.
Yeah.
Because I save my personal time to go to PCB every
That's
year.
right. You know, they are really good to you.
Yeah,
as
they
far
are.
as that kind of stuff goes. So that always makes me like.
They let me get by with a lot, but
Yeah.
I'm going to make up for it before we go. No, after we come back, I'll be making up for it.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I'll be working. You know, as soon as we come
like
back,
the day we come back on Sunday
we
night.
come back on Sunday, and then immediately Monday, I'm back to work. And that week, I have scheduled worked 19 and a half hours of overtime
Yeah.
in 1 week. So, because, you know, for what I do, you know, that's also graduation.
Right.
And the way they do graduation down here, I know a lot of people, you know, they do graduation in different places, but we're a county school district. So they have 2 places where they do graduation. So they don't do graduations at each individual school. They have 2 centralized locations, and we go to school during the day, and then they do 2 graduations every evening for the entire week. So to be able to get all those schools out there, because there's a lot of high schools because we're a county school system. So
Yep.
so yeah, between my regular hours and the and all the graduations, I'm almost 20 hours of scheduled overtime in 1 week. So it's going to be. I'm going to tell you what, that Wednesday show. I apologize.
No, that's going to be the energy that gets you
That's
over
right.
it.
You'll
to
get
the
me over the
weekend,
hump.
Remember?
That's right. You'll get me over the hump.
That's what we're here for.
It'll be all right.
That's what we're here for. We are all about giving.
Yeah. Thank goodness there is no graduation on Wednesday, so we can do the show.
Right? Yeah. Thank goodness.
That's right. Thank goodness.
Well, you know, speaking of being exhausted, so last weekend we had the opportunity to go over to Nashville
Yes, we did.
and see our friend Matt Van Fossen
Yes.
perform. He actually performed a couple different places over there in Nashville last weekend. Thanks, the ambassador. Enjoy your dinner. So we went over, got to watch him perform, and I'm not going to lie, it was the first time I'd gotten to see him live in about
7 years.
Oh my gosh. He was.
I think that was he's always been great,
Yeah.
but I think that's the best we've ever seen him.
Oh, yeah. It was amazing.
He brought energy that I've never seen at him before.
Yeah, he was amazing. So that was a lot of fun. And then right towards the end of the night, I started not feeling very well, and I knew that it wasn't because I drank too much beer, because I really didn't.
No, you didn't.
And so I came home that night. We went to bed, and
She woke up the next morning with the flu.
yeah, it was horrible. So we did not make it back to Nashville the next day to see Matt. A couple of our other musician friends were playing downtown, and we were hoping to make it back over there. And let me see, Rob Daniels, and again, I can't think.
And you're the one.
Anyway.
You're the one to introduce me to him.
I know, and I
mean,
was like
come
right there
on.
that night.
Is it Tyler?
No.
Nah, I can't remember.
Hold on, I'm gonna find out. But anyway, so because he just had a new album come out, and I want to make sure that I tell everybody.
Yeah, and we're gonna be playing some of the music off that new album, not tonight, but
Right.
here in the very near future.
His name is Jake Clayton.
Jake, that's it, Jake.
Jake Clayton has a new album out. He is one of the best musicians I think I have ever known.
He's a studio musician there in Nashville, and
he plays just about every stringed instrument you can imagine.
and
then some.
And I think most recently he was playing with Tanya Tucker.
Yeah. Currently, he is Tanya Tucker's fiddle player. He's played with Jimmy Wayne. He's played with a ton of other folks, been on a ton of other folks' records, and we learned something new that I did not know. And Rob Daniels is a guitar player. And so between the two of them, I mean,
They've played with just about everybody.
yeah. And we learned that
we started making connections we didn't know we had.
yeah. So, last summer, 2 summers ago,
Yeah.
Percy Priest Lake. While we were doing that gig, we actually stayed with Ray Boone, and got to know him pretty well. And we went upstairs to his house when we were staying there, and he let us, he showed us this room, and it was a studio basically with all these instruments and all this stuff in it. And he said he had been working with some local musicians and,
Right.
Didn't really name names. So as we're talking to Jake and Rob the other night,
When we was talking to him about coming on the show.
yeah, we were talking about
and
coming on the
everything,
show.
it was like, we're on a coastal Americana radio station, it's called Tropical Country, and they're like, oh, is that trop rock? And we're like, well, we're on a coastal Americana station, started out as trop rock. We cover a little bit of everything on the coastal side, and they're like, oh, well, we've written and played on some trop rock albums and everything, because we've written with Ray Boone.
Yeah.
I'm like,
So, yeah.
you're kidding me.
So they have worked with Ray Boone. Ray has produced a bunch of their stuff.
Yeah. Video, Ray's video.
Yeah, Ray has done videos for them. They've written together. And apparently, when Ray took us upstairs and showed us all those instruments in the studio,
That was Jake's.
that was Jake and Rob's instruments because
They was recording there.
they were in the middle of recording. Yeah, so
How small world that
I
is.
know, right? So that was kind of cool just seeing that. And then the following day, Jake was playing. We talked to him at Matt's show, and then the following day, Jake was playing. Did they say Old Red?
Yeah, they played at Old Red
Old
the next
Red.
day. Yeah.
And that's when we were planning on going down. But listen, I'm not as good as I once was.
But we were good once, as we always was,
That's
right?
right.
That's
That's
right.
right. So it took me all day to
So-
recover, and then, had to apologize to Matthew and all that good stuff. But then Sunday, he ended up playing a songwriters round.
Yeah, I saw that.
And did a fabulous job there too. And now he's talking about wanting to move to the big city of Nashville.
That's
So,
right. And of course, if you've heard us talk about Matt, Matt is scheduled to go on to the live auditions of The Voice coming up this fall. He made it to the blind auditions.
Yep.
He is scheduled to do that. However, there's a lot of deep thought and consideration that has to go into that when we found out what all goes into that. So
Yeah.
and that's a big commitment.
It
So-
is. There's a lot of contractual stuff that
Yes.
that is behind the scenes that really takes a lot more thought than originally thought. Everybody's like, okay, and we were celebrating too. He's on The Voice, guaranteed on The Voice. Well, of course, you're not guaranteed the television. You're not guaranteed of a chair turn.
No, not at all.
And you're certainly not guaranteed to win. However, there is a lot of guarantees that you have to give to the show that you're going to do for a while after you're on there. So, yeah, we'll see if he agrees to go, because I'm not so sure I don't know. I'm not so sure it's worth it, to be honest. But it was really, really great to see.
That's right.
Yeah.
And, when we want to congratulate Matt, because Matt right now actually has a song that is just outside the top 40 country charts, which
Yeah.
is pretty exciting right there.
The radio airplay.
Radio airplay charts, I believe it's number 53 right now. Well, last time he looked at the charts, it was number 53.
Yeah.
And also has a music video on CMT right now, when they play music videos, that is.
Right. Yeah, so super exciting stuff going on for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Moni, I did not see this week's The Voice. However, I have been paying attention.
I did watch this week's Voice.
Did you? Moni wanted to know if anybody was watching it.
I did. I did what I normally do. I'm listening to The Voice and I'm working on show prep.
Right.
So I'm multitasking.
Hey, Patty with an I. So we did. I've been paying attention to, and y'all know I do not watch TV. I prefer to watch clips on my phone so I can skip all the commercials and all the fluff. So I've been paying attention to this year's American Idol, which I, again, don't typically do. But Loretta Lynn's granddaughter
Yes.
has been on there, and good Lord, is she talented.
I'm going to tell you what, she knocked it out of the park this last week, to the point of, you know, at school, I have people, because, you know, the staff at the school has finally found out what I do. And all of them have come up to me going, oh my God, are you watching American Idol? Are you watching American Idol? Did you know? And I says, as Loretta Lynn's granddaughter, yes, oh my God, you know, and all of them was running to tell me this. And I'm like, you know, I've seen the video, and I'm going to say she is the only person in the whole wide world that could ever take liberties with one of her grandmother's songs. And not only that, the signature song, and get away with it.
Yeah, she did a rendition. If y'all did not hear it, go on YouTube, not now, when we're done.
That's right, not now.
Go on YouTube and search Emmy. And I can't remember. I'm sure if you just put Loretta Lynn's granddaughter, but Emmy Russell.
Emmy Russell, that's it.
And watch her. I mean, every week she has done phenomenal, and she's done everything from rock to, I mean, she's done all the genres, all the things. But she did Coal Miner's Daughter this week, and it literally made me cry. And I'm somebody who, especially with the classics, don't mess with them. Just sing them the way they're meant to be sung.
But you never thought you would hear
leave 'em alone.
Coal Miner's Daughter as a ballad.
Oh my, honest to goodness, it is one of, I can probably count on one hand the amount of remakes that or now they say covers, but that I like. But this was just amazing. Her voice, and just to watch her, she's so soft-spoken and shy and all of those things. So just watching her grow and flourish has been amazing. And Callie says he's been watching her on American Idol. You're right. She has such a humble character, and I was watching some of her live videos on Facebook that she was doing just talking. Oh, Lord, she's just the sweetheart. And I believe Katrina Burgoyne, who we are all familiar with, they're pretty good friends.
Oh, really?
I saw something on Katrina's where she was super excited.
Oh, very cool.
So, yeah.
It is a very small world, and
that's why they call Nashville the smallest.
It's amazing to know.
Big city.
You know, one of these days, you know, I would love, you know, how I see some people that go on the TikToks and everything. They do these 6 points to somebody else, and they'll say, they'll say like, you know, Elvis. And then you could go, well, I know this person who knows this person who knows this person who knows Elvis. You know, if you can do it within six connections of, and I tell you what, we know so many people.
I never thought of that.
You know,
but
we have met so many people that we can do it in one or two, which is just absolutely blows my mind. You know, well, actually, you know, like I said, we can do, I believe we can do Elvis in one point of contact.
That's true, we can.
But we won't give that secret away.
Right. But yeah, so just some really super exciting stuff. And Moni, Josh Sanders.
Josh Sanders?
That's who was the voice, who was on The Voice. I'm going to have to, Reba was his tutor. I'm going to have to check him out.
Yes, I've been watching.
I didn't get to see
I've been watching a lot of them, and, you know, I've been... you know, there'll be new music coming out from these people really, really soon, and we'll go with that. But
hey, Josh Clark.
But hey, Josh. But we want to get things rolling, and we'll get back into more shout outs and everything. But we're going to have a great show tonight. If you didn't catch our video, we got brand new music to debut tonight. If you recall, we last week, I believe it was, that we released new music from Jeff Dayton from an upcoming album called Welcome to Ocean Country. Well, that album is out, and it is, I think it's got something like 16 songs on it. It's just an amazing album. But you can't buy it or stream it the traditional way. So we're going to debut a couple of songs off that album tonight, as well as let you know how you can stream and download and buy your copy of this new album, Welcome to Ocean Country. Also, Derek James, who was one of our previous guests, been here about a year ago. He's released brand new music and sent it over to us. So we're going to be debuting his newest single, as well as a new single from Jet Jurgenmeyer. And we got we got some news about him. You've heard us talk about him before, and we'll talk a little bit about him later on in the show, and give you some news that we learned about him this week. So all kinds of exciting things going on. But you know, you heard us talk about Matt Van Fossen. So how about let's just kick off the show with a little MVF. Where are you going to run to now?
Virginia highway, just couldn't sleep in the bed that you made. Where you gonna run to now? Where you gonna run to now? Radio on, coffee black in your cup. Don't know where you're going, only know you can't stop. Where you gonna run to now? Where you gonna run to now? When you run out of road, run out of reasons, run out of looking lies to believe in. Out to hold you, offering the love, fading in your rear view. Where you gonna run to now? Where you gonna run to now? Tomorrow coming fast over the horizon. Jesus on the dash, devil riding shotgun. Where you gonna run to now? Where you gonna run to now? When you run out of road, run out of reasons, run out of luck and lies to believe in. When you run out of road, run out of reasons, run out of luck and lies to believe in. Where you gonna run to? Running so fast, the past far behind you. Running so fast, the future can't find you. Where you gonna run to? Where you gonna run to now?
Hey y'all, this is B-Dawg
And Lou.
from Tropical Country, B-Dawg and Lou, here to tell you about our sponsor, JBL Legends Travel.
JBL Legends Travel is your full-service travel agent. They specialize in cruises, all-inclusive resort vacations, destination weddings, and romantic getaways. They're dedicated to offering you the best prices and advice, all while maintaining an emphasis on customer service.
So don't hesitate to contact them so they can start planning your next travel adventure. You can contact them at 732-831-5200 or check them out online at jbltravelgroup.net.
Mom needs rest. We need a vacation. Daddy's stressed. We need a vacation.
Well, I told him damn right when he said it's not you, it's me. So now I'm taking a heartbreak away from reality. Don't need a gut cry, don't want advice, hard pass on sympathy. I'll stake a claim on every single rum anybody been thinking about who I'm supposed to be. But tonight I'm just a drifter dancing on a Wall Street. Guess Key West time with some salt and lime is my heartbreak remedy. There's an empty aisle seat on flight 313 headed back to Tennessee. I'll be winging it solo, do a little YOLO with my feet in the salty sea. Might miss them on the one hand, but looking through these Ray-Bans, I'm as free as I'll ever be. I found paradise on the sunny side of goodbye. Now I've never been more satisfied with the tan on my toes and a brand new horizon. Just me, myself, and islands. Islands. Refilling my hourglass with sand. Nothing but my ties on my time in my hands. The waves wash away, yeah, they wash away what could have been. I'll be winging it solo, do a little YOLO with my feet in the salty sea. Might miss them on the one hand, but looking through these Ray-Bans, I'm as free as I'll ever be. I found paradise on the sunny side of goodbye, and I've never been more satisfied with the tan on my toes and a brand new horizon. Just be myself and islands. Islands. Just be myself and islands. Just be myself and
This is Tim Myers, the bodyguard, a.k.a. the Ice Cream Man, with Tiki Man Radio. I want you to tune in to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou, Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Island Time.
That night at Cowboys, a little bar outside of town, trying to unwind and have a little fun. It was just like some ordinary night, till she walked in with her friends like sunshine. The band started playing George Strait crossed my heart. I asked her for a dance, took her by the hand. There's somebody, southern girl, she'll come along and rock your world, take your breath away, make you want every day. And she's right by your side with the moon and morning light. It will rock your world. Yeah, there's somebody, southern girl. She's no ordinary Cinderella. No glass slippers or fancy shoes. Oh, she looks so beautiful in that dress. And those cowboy boots. Yeah, there's somebody, southern girl, she'll come along and rock your world, take your breath away, make you right by your side with the moon and morning light. It will rock your world. Yeah, there's something about a southern girl. Oh, white picket fence, home and a dog. Yeah, with her I see it all. There's something about a southern girl. She'll come along and rock your world. Take your breath away. If you want every day, but she's right by your side with the moon and morning light. It will rock your world. Yeah. It will rock your world. Yeah, there's something about a southern girl. Southern girl.
Southern Girl, Levi Kobe. That is one of those ones that got emailed to us recently and said, hey, will you check this out? I did, and I said, hey, I like that. So
Yeah, that's really cool. I like the harmony.
absolutely. And before that, of course, that is Crystal King and her new one, Me, Myself, and Islands, which we played on the show. It was a listen before you can buy it, debut. And it is
Yeah.
out now, available for streaming and purchase. So, and we encourage you to go out there and get it, because it's a great song as well.
It is, and as somebody who used to sing, what she does when she says island, the way she does her voice, we had the opportunity to hear her do. First of all, it's very, very difficult to do that and stay on in key, stay on pitch. And we had the opportunity to listen to her do it live in Panama City Beach. And live, she is just as in key, like did not miss it. So, yeah, super talented for sure.
I'm sure it is difficult, which I can't stay in key no matter what. So never ask me to sing.
Well, I can't as much as I used to, but
Well, you do a pretty good job.
well, thank you. I also want to, let me see. There are congratulations in order.
Congratulations.
Yes.
For what?
So, apparently, for the first time in 138 years, Puxatawny Phil.
Was wrong.
No. Oh, no, that would not be a first. However, I did not know this. Phil has a wife
Really?
named Phyllis.
I did not know this.
Yes, so it's Phil and Phyllis. So they have now started a family.
Well,
There are
congratulations to Punxsutawney Phil.
2 healthy babies born on Saturday. They said just like the rest of what he does, he kept it all a secret. Nobody knew that Phyllis was pregnant.
Nobody knew about Phyllis.
Nobody knew about Phyllis. So even the caretakers went out to feed Phil and Phyllis and saw 2 little babies.
Well.
So
I'm sure Patty with an eye knew all about Phyllis, though, because
Right?
they are plugged into what goes on up in their area.
that's right. They should be. And then the other congratulations in order is to a couple. Let me see. Trying to see where this is at. At the Huntsville Hospital for Women and Children in Huntsville, Sophie Clark and another lady, Nicole Davis, each gave birth on April 10th. And without knowing each other or knowing about each other's babies, one had a boy, one had a girl.
Okay. Makes sense.
She named hers June Carter, and the other lady named her son Johnny Cash.
Really?
Yes. And they did not know each other, so it wasn't even planned. But there was June Carter and Johnny Cash in the nursery.
Johnny and June back together again.
That's right, in the nursery at the same time.
In the same hospital.
In the same hospital.
How
And
cool is that?
They said when the nurses found out and realized that the two strangers decided to name their kids after Cash and Carter gave birth on the same day, they decided to facilitate a meeting between the babies in their bassinets and the parents.
Oh.
Yes. And the coincidence was only uncovered because Sophie's uncle struck up a conversation with baby Johnny's father.
Really?
Yes. So
How cool is that?
I know, right? So June Carter and Johnny Cash.
Well, and won't it be funny if they grow up and fall in love and they're both musicians?
Could you imagine?
Wouldn't that be? That's a story that you need to follow up on here in about 18, 19
Right?
more years. We'll see where Johnny and June are.
Right?
I'll be curious to find out.
I thought that was the coolest thing ever.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. So two ladies that didn't even know each other. Yeah, and the uncle and the dad were talking in the lobby, and poof, we have a whole story. So yeah, that was cool. So that was in Huntsville, Alabama.
Oh, not too far away, actually.
No, I know, right? So that is my two big congratulations for this week.
All righty. Do we have any more other people chiming in, shout out that we need to give and say hello?
Well, Patty with an I.
Well, hello to Patty and I.
I know I said hi to her a little bit ago.
Well, we
but I
can't say
wanna
hi
make
to Patty
sure.
with I without saying hello to Rick the Stick. Of course, that is Rick the Stick with 5 o'clock somewhere on the road with Rick the Stick right here on Tiki Man Radio every Sunday night at 5. And of course, we can continue to have our hearts out to go out with Rick after the loss of his mom.
Yeah.
You know, and of course, I believe our other truck driver as well. Also lost his mom, and then I just saw on Facebook tonight where another one of our trop rock artists, mom, passed away. So yeah, so it's been a rough couple weeks for moms, I guess. So
It has.
our thoughts and prayers go out to all those folks that the
Yep.
moms.
Yeah, I mean, as somebody who's lost her mom, that is a tough thing.
Absolutely.
You know, I was a big old daddy's girl and thought I would just die when I lost my daddy, and it hurt like hell. But there was something about losing my mama that
Of course.
made it. Yeah, I don't know why. I always thought I would have a harder time with my dad, but
Well,
I had
think
a much
about
harder
it.
time with my mama.
When you boils down to it, your mama is where you came from.
That's true. That's
So,
true.
you know.
And you know, mamas are just a different breed. Mamas are.
And your mama was
They're
definitely a
just built
different breed.
Mamas are just built different. So, yeah. On a happier note,
Yeah, let's get happy.
the Parrot Head Rendezvous
Yes.
posted on their Facebook yesterday.
The Parrot Head Rendezvous yesterday.
Yes. Posted on their Facebook tentative dates for 2025.
All right.
The rendezvous tentatively
Okay.
will be April 24th through April 27th. So about a week.
Yay.
That's about a week later than usual. So,
We like it.
yeah. And they said it's tentative until we tell you it's not.
That's right. And I'll tell you what, next year will be the 10th year Tiki Man Radio has been alive. Have been live broadcasting down there, the Panama City Parrot Head Rendezvous.
Yeah.
And the Tiki Man has big plans for our 10th anniversary of the rendezvous.
right.
So got to stay tuned to see what's going to happen there. But I know he's got big plans. So
Yes, he does.
we're excited for it. So wonder if that'll, because they don't get much time off from once we get home from the rendezvous. They're already doing laundry and packing for the escape
Oh,
to paradise.
yeah.
So we'll have to see how that works out as well.
Wonder if that'll kind of shift other things.
I don't know, but we'll find out.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Also, want to give a big shout out. Let me see. What did I do with my?
I don't know.
What did I do with it? Okay, I had a couple people. Hang on. Talk amongst yourselves. Sorry.
That's all right.
Listen, I can't decide if I like this
We'll wait.
thingy. John and Nikki Hall. Hello to you
Hey to
guys.
John and Nikki all. Hello, guys.
And the rock star herself, Miss Beth Travers.
Miss Beth Travers.
She's down playing on the beach.
Yeah, she messaged and says, well, she goes, I'm not going to be able to catch the show tonight because I'm playing on the beach. And I'm like, well, you have a great show and you're definitely going to have the better scenery out of the two.
Right.
So we don't blame you for passing us up for playing on the beach.
Absolutely
If
not.
we could, we would be too. Trust me.
Felicia Kubiak is out there. Hello to the appetizer girl.
Of course, that is also one of the conductors on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man here on Tiki Man Radio every Monday night at 5.
That's right. Z&G, hi guys.
Hey, it's C&G from Memphis, Tennessee. It's been a minute since we've got to see those folks.
I know. And then Manalo is out there.
Hey, Manalo.
Manalo, we love you.
You know, Manalo posted that there's new music coming soon. So
I know.
I'm like, oh, I can't wait. So,
know.
so we'll be looking forward to debuting some new music from Manalo coming up, hopefully, really, really, really soon.
And you know, that brings me to another thing. You know, we do have some announcements of in-studio guests that I would like to talk about if we can.
How about on the next break?
All right.
Can we do that on the next
all
break?
right, fine.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Because we got a bunch of brand new music, as I told you, and we got to get to it. And of course, you know, one of the persons that gave us some new music this week would have been one of our former guests, Mr. Derek James from out there in California, that actually says his style is coastal country. So, you know, he fit right in with us, and he's like, sent us this and said, hey, wish you would check this out. And we like checked it out and said, hey, we're going to put it on the show. So here it is. Derek James, you were there. You're listening to Tropical Country on Tiki Man Radio.
Sand on the floorboard, bare feet on the dash. My Joe Montana t-shirt hiding 10 lines on your back. Sunset through the windshield, every color in your eyes. Salt water on your lips as they crashed on into mine. Like a perfect photograph, it was all gone in a flash. But you were there, all over that Santa Cruz summer. I'd do anything to get back another seaside smile. Low tide, high a little, me and you till the morning light. No, you ain't here, but I still feel you everywhere. 'Cause you were there. There's a spot down by the shoreline beneath the boardwalk rides, where waves became the music as your footprints danced with mine. Now the ocean out my window seems a darker shade of blue, 'cause your side of the bed is empty and I don't know what to do. 'Cause you were there, all over that Santa Cruz summer. I'd do anything to get back another seaside smile. Low tide, high a little, me and you till the morning light. No, you ain't here, but I still feel you everywhere. 'Cause you were there. Ooh, every time my dreaming ends, I lose you all over again. 'Cause you were there, all over that Santa Cruz summer. I'd do anything to get back another seaside smile. Low tide, high a little, me and you till the morning light. No, you ain't here, but I still feel you everywhere. 'Cause you were there. Yeah, you were there.
it's your boy Butter here from the show Real Life with Butter and the band Trailer Choir. You should do what I do and tune into Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou on TikiManRadio.com. That's Wednesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Island Time.
Why you never wanna run away, run with me, baby, till we find a better place. Always telling me you wanna go, but you're scared of things that change your perfect halo. Yeah. I'm here every time, same thing, but I don't mind. Put me through hell, but I'm always crawling back to the light. Heartbreak to you ain't the same. Something about you and the pain gives me a high, makes me look back to all the ways I got lost in the good days. Your ego's pulling me in, at it again, like a drug stealing my blood, but it never ends. Like we're stuck in a frame, perfect through pain, always the same, but with some medicine, oh, we can make it work. I'm here every time, same thing, but I don't mind. Put me through hell, but I'm always crawling back to the light. Heartbreak to you ain't the same. Something about you and the pain gives me a high, it makes me look back to all the ways I got lost in the good days. Was it broken from the start? Was it written in the stars? Were we made for broken hearts before you tore me apart? I'm here every time, same thing, but I don't mind. Put me through hell, but I'm always crawling back to the light. Heartbreak to you ain't the same. Something about you and the pain gives me a high, makes me look back to all the ways I got lost in the good days. Got lost in the good days. Why you never wanna run with me, baby, till we find a better place.
Good days. That is brand new music from Jet Jurgensmeyer, which, of course, I think, Lou, you got some breaking news about him, don't you?
We do. So Jet, if all stays well, Jet is going to be here in studio as a spotlight artist on June 26th.
Yeah.
This has been over a year in the making.
Yes.
And Jet is, I'm going to pull up a little bit of information.
Well, I can give you a little bit of him. You've heard us talking about him. Of course, he is an up-and-coming country music artist in Nashville. But many of you may have watched Jet grow up on TV because he is a former child actor. And for those of you that were a fan of the Tim Allen sitcom Last Man Standing, Jet played Tim Allen's grandson, Boyd, on that TV series. Well, now he's in Nashville, and he's pursuing his passion of country music. And we are super excited to have him coming here in studio to be one of our spotlight artists. And I'll tell you what, Lou has worked her ass off on this for the last year to get him to be here.
Yeah, so we're gonna cross our fingers that all stays well. But yeah, they did confirm the date with me just last night. So I emailed him back and said it is on the books. So we are good to go for that. And also, let me see here. The week prior to that, June 19th, also known as Juneteenth, Mark Mulch is going to be in studio.
Yeah.
As we announced last week, and we're going to see if maybe we can get him and Manalo in here together because they've been doing some collaborating. And I did see the other day that Dave and Mark were playing on the same stage.
Yeah.
Dave was playing keys for Mark, and when I commented on it, They both said that was not planned.
Oh, really?
They just happened to both be at the same place at the same time.
Go figure. Dave Freeman anywhere and everywhere.
Right?
You turn around, there's Dave Freeman.
Right? And so, yeah. So they've started doing that.
That is awesome.
Yeah. And then backing up on, let me see, the 29th.
You're going backwards, huh?
I am. The 29th of May, Gary Burke is in studio.
Yep.
So super excited about that. And then on May 15th, so 2 weeks from tonight, we will have Aubrey Wallet on video.
Yep. She's a busy girl. We couldn't get her in the studio, but she's coming in to, or going to chime in with us via video. Let us know everything that she is up to. And of course, you know, her new song, Coastal Cowgirl, is on the airwaves right now. So get out there and stream it, buy it, and do everything there.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, when we heard that song, we're like, hello. Which, of course, you know, that I was like, you know, that's the second. You must be thinking of us because the first one is, you know, Boots on the Beach.
Yeah.
And we're like, Boots Meet the Beach, you know, and now Coastal Cowgirl. We're like, hello. So
right.
we're like, you must be thinking of us an awful lot. But we're
She
glad
said
to.
she was.
Yeah, I know. So we're glad to have her coming on video to be with us. Let us know everything that she's up to and hear what plans that she's got coming up here in the near future.
Yeah, so super excited. We've been telling y'all that we're going to start having guests back in.
We
start
are.
doing our spotlight artists.
We've been working on it.
And we are. So now that, knock on wood, we've got the studio gremlins under control.
We're
Yeah.
knocked on wood.
Right? Right? So, yeah. But, yeah, Callie was saying how much he enjoyed that Derek James song.
Oh, great. Thank you.
And so I was telling Callie, he said it mentioned Santa Cruz, and,
Yep.
and Callie's got some good memories there. For all of you who don't know, Callie is out there in California.
Yep.
And Derek actually grew up out there in California. And,
Yep, he's a California boy.
yep, he has since moved to Nashville to chase his dream.
But I think he's got
But-
family in California, so he's back and forth a
Yeah.
good bit, I think.
He goes back and forth a lot. And many of his songs, Callie, they are the definition of tropical country, coastal country.
Absolutely.
But they do reference the California area. So, yeah, absolutely look him up. He's
Yeah, the first time
a really talented guy.
when was doing our research and I heard a song from him and I'm like, oh, I really like that. And I started researching him a little bit. And when it said self-defined coastal country artist, I'm like, ding, 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 ding. Hey, how do I get a hold of this guy? So,
Right?
and immediately we got all over it and was ecstatic when we found out he was actually in Nashville and not California.
Yeah, because I
And,
think
we were able to get him in
discovered
studio.
him right in transition. Like when we first found out about him, he was still in California.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the process of researching and listening to his music, somewhere like right in that same time frame between around the time we discovered him was when he moved to Nashville. So he had put out some songs while he still lived in California. But yeah, so he's and super nice guy.
Absolutely. We had a blast with him in studio, and hopefully maybe we'll get him in
He's
studio
much
some
taller
other
than
time.
I thought he was.
He is a tall guy,
Yeah.
which it seems like anymore, all the guests that we have in studio make me feel short. I swear. So, it just seems to be that way.
Right.
All right, what else you got over there?
Well, I want to talk about CMAs a little bit.
The CMAs.
It's the CMA Fest.
CMA Fest.
But-
Yeah, we know we gave news last week that, you know, unfortunately we were not going to be able to do CMA Fest this year because just way everything that we had to work out. Well, we've had some minor change of plans because, you know, we can't make up our mind to save our
Well,
butts.
here's
but,
what
you know.
happened.
But we do have some good things, and it looks like we're not going to be able to take a whole week over to CMA Fest like we did in the past, but we are at least going to do a couple days there because we got things planned.
So what happened was, you know, we got granted our passes, which
Yep.
remind me I need to send in for those.
Yep, and then we got an invite.
And then we got an invite
Yeah.
to the Folds of Honor Celebrity Softball It
Yeah.
used to be the fanfares, softball thing. I'm gonna try.
I thought it used to be like the Rock and Country softball tournament, but now it's the Folds of Honor.
Yeah, so now it's called the Rock and Jock Celebrity Softball. Rock and Jock Celebrity Softball. It benefits the Folds of Honor Tennessee.
There you go. Okay.
Which is a big thing for us.
Absolutely.
And so we received an invite. It's going to be held on Monday evening, June 3rd. It is in Nashville, of course. And tickets are, for those of you who want to go just to watch the game, be a fan, tickets are only $20.
That's pretty good.
And 100% of the proceeds will go to Folds of Honor. So none of these artists are getting paid. It's all volunteers that are putting on the event.
They're out there just to raise money for charity.
Yep. So $20 a ticket is all it is, which I thought was just phenomenal. And then it is going to be at First Horizon Park. And some of the players are going to be Jelly Roll, Chris Lane, Sean Booth, Danae Hayes, Sam Hunt, Riley Green, Ernest, Julia Cole, Ray Lynn, Brett Young, Mitchell Tenpenny, Charles Easton.
Oh, no. Watch out, Charles.
If any of y'all ever watched the TV show Nashville, you know who Charles Easton is. And so, anyway, so now I'm all flustered. He's also currently in a show being filmed and is in, I believe, season 3 from over in OBX.
Oh,
So,
very cool.
Yeah. John Christ is going to be there. And a lot more. So $20 a ticket. I thought that was amazing. So we did get that invite to come over and watch that. Josh, that would be phenomenal. Josh Clark says that sounds like fun. Maybe we can meet y'all up there.
Yeah. And of course,
that would be a blast.
And of course, as being invited as media, we don't really know even what to expect because this is obviously
idea.
a first for us. So, but of course, we're going to take some recording equipment and see what kind of access we get. Maybe we'll get an interview or two. I imagine being in the middle of a softball game, it's going to be very, very short.
Right.
If anything, maybe some shout outs for the radio show that we'll try to snag and at least get some good video to share of our experience at this event. But again, we don't know what to expect. We got the invite and said, yeah, let's do it. So, so we're looking forward to see what all entails and just have a good time and for a great cause.
Absolutely. So, yeah, it looks like tickets are only $20. You can buy them at the Nashville Sounds ticket office or you can email tickets at nashvillesounds.com. And then I'm trying to see where else you can, because I feel like they should be on Ticketmaster or something. Just know that if you do go, First Horizon Park operates as a cashless facility. So no cash at the concession stands, retail stores, or the ticket offices. And they do have a clear bag policy. So you have to have a clear bag. And then they're going to open the gates at 5:30. So that is the details. But yeah, Josh, if you guys want to come, that would be fabulous. We can meet you up there. It would be a blast.
Absolutely. And I don't know if it's going to be televised. I was trying to find out, but
yeah, in years past, I know that they've done clips of it. I don't know if they've televised the whole thing or not. If it is, it won't be televised live. It'll be replayed, I'm sure. The lovely Larice, hello to you. She says, we are international. That's right, baby.
All right.
But yeah, so in addition to receiving that invitation, we also got additional information just about CMA Fest. And listen, some things are just too good. So, you know how last year we did that close-up stage in Reba?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So we found out, we were emailed with some more details, and Thursday, to kick off the entire thing on the close-up stage, Miss Dolly Parton herself.
All right.
I'm so freaking excited. So now I'm like, okay, so we got to go Thursday. And then Friday, June 7th, Cody Johnson is up there. So got to go Friday.
So we're just going to be driving back and forth from Nashville to Chattanooga several days in a row.
Well, because Sunday, Lainey Wilson is on there. Who I know you say got too skinny, but still.
It's okay.
And it doesn't say when. I want to say this is probably Sunday, but I don't know. Two of your idols, Craig Morgan and Gary Sinise,
Yes.
are going to be there.
That I
doing
tell you
a
what.
presentation called Enlisted, where music meets military.
Absolutely. And of course, if I have to choose, I would choose Craig Morgan and Gary Sinise over Laney any day, because those two guys, what they do for the military, of course, Craig actively serving the military in the Army National Guard, and I believe he was promoted to warrant officer not that long ago. And of course, Gary Sinise, Lieutenant Dan, he has done a lot for veterans everywhere.
Who knew Forrest Gump would make such an impact
I know,
on
right?
somebody like Gary Sinise? But it really did. He said playing Lieutenant Dan.
It really hit home for him.
It did. It gave him a whole new respect. And he also then traveled overseas as part of the USO, doing Lieutenant Dan. So,
and there, I believe it was the Lieutenant Dan Foundation.
Yes,
So-
he does a lot for our veterans. And so I was super excited. So that's 3 out of 4 days. And that's not even including who's going to be performing out in the world.
Yep. So we weren't going to go to CMA Fest, but guess what? We're going to CMA Fest. The only difference is we're not staying there. We're just going to be driving all the way from Nashville to Chattanooga, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So, because
at least until we wear out.
At least till we wear out, or just say we just can't do it no more. I ain't got no more in me.
Or we decide to sleep in the car. One or the other.
That could happen.
It could happen.
It's
been known to happen
pitch
before.
A tent. We'll pitch a tent someplace.
That's right.
You just never know.
So yeah, I'm super stoked for that weekend.
Well, talking about other news of, if you looked, for all of our friends that keep up on certain things, PHIP announced today that they added some entertainment for Meeting of the Minds 2024 happening down there in Gulf Shores.
Yes.
And we're proud to announce our good friend, Mr. Darby Ledbetter, will be performing Meeting of the Minds. He will be performing at the Mermaid Stage as well as the VIP pool deck. How about that for Darby?
So excited.
Oh, we are so excited. Getting some love from the Parrot Heads now, finally.
It's about damn time.
It's about damn time.
After all, he sings a theme song, for God's sake.
That's right. So how about, in honor of Darby, and congratulations to Darby, going to be performing at Meeting of the Minds. How about we kick it off? Little Parrot Heads in Paradise.
We're just a crazy bunch of people who really love the sand. Our toes in the water and a drink in our hand. We love to shake our tail feathers all night long to a tropical band playing favorite songs. So we get together every chance we get. It's the pirate life that we love the most. Rum runners running up and down the coast. When time gets lost, plans ain't made. We sail with Captain Morgan and a hurricane. Wherever we go, wherever we are, we party with a purpose underneath the stars. We're living free, loving life. Yeah, it's a hell of a time. We're parrot heads in paradise. Well, it's a full-time party, drop rockin' all year round. We flock from coast to coast and town to town. hit songs, but we just fill up our cups and sing along. It's the pirate life that we love the most. Rum runners running up and down the coast. Where time gets lost, plans ain't made. We sail Captain Morgan in a hurricane. Wherever we go, wherever we are, we party with a purpose underneath the stars. Living free, loving life. Yeah, it's a hell of a time. You know we're getting right. It's a real good time. We're parrot heads in paradise. Parrot heads in paradise. Oh, woo!
Hey y'all, this is B-Dawg
And Lou.
from Tropical Country right here on Tiki Man Radio. Next time you take a trip down to Key West and you want to get out on the water, we want you to check out our sponsor, Goaltending Services. Goaltending Services is the premier charter service in Key West. They offer a wide range of amenities. Goaltending Services is also a veteran-owned company, and they take care of their veterans and active duty personnel by offering a 25% discount with your veteran or military ID. For more about Goaltending Services, give them a call at 305-916-0990.
Or look them up online at goaltendingservices.com.
Off the coast on a boat, drop a rock on the radio.
I was born in the saddle of an all-day, everyday job. It's never been easy living, but at least I'm my own boss. And I'm still good for a two-step on a Friday night in town. Yeah, I might be a little old-fashioned, but I'm the happiest square around. And I'm getting by somehow. With 4 good tires on a steady runner, old straw brim for shade in the summer, 2 strong hands for throwing bales, and knees to pray when all else fails. A dog I raised since he was a pup, a woman who don't try to change me much, 'cause I'm my best when she's right next to me. Yeah, that's about all an old cowboy needs. I live my life on the level, straight as a row of corn, on a piece of land a long ways from the honk of the city horns. Every time I look in the mirror, I got new laugh lines to show. Yeah, the days are passing faster and my bones are healing slow, but it's still the best life I know. 'Cause I got 4 good tires on a steady runner, old straw brim for shade in the summer, 2 strong hands for throwing bales, and knees to pray when all else fails. A dog I raised since he was a pup, a woman who don't try to change me much, 'cause I'm my best when she's right next to me. Yeah, that's about all an old cowboy needs. Yeah, I'm old school, like Haggard on an 8-track. My word is as good as a contract, and they say we're a dying breed, but there's a lot of good folks just like me. We got 4 good tires on a steady runner, old straw brim for shade in the summer, 2 strong hands for throwing bales, and knees to pray when all else fails. Dog I raised since he was a pup, a woman who don't try to change me much. I'm my best when she's right next to me. Yeah, that's about all
brand new music from Jeff Dayton, one of the new songs off his brand new album, Welcome to Ocean Country. And of course, that is Old Cowboys. So I tell you what, this album is full of hits. I'm going to tell you, great. And if you want to, I told you, we're going to tell you how you get yours, because it's not streaming and available the traditional way.
Right.
Which, I'm kind of glad. Artists are starting to stand up because let's just, they're getting screwed when it comes to streaming.
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately. So, but if you want to get one of these albums, Ocean Country mail order CDs are available, and you just have to go to Jeff Dayton Music, and downloads are available at the website Bandcamp. And of course, you can one of them part of that link is jeffdayton.hearenow.com, and you go there and you straight up buy the album.
Yeah.
And you see all the songs listed. Like I said, I think there's like 16 songs or something like that.
There's a lot. It's not an EP. It is
not an EP. It is a
album.
full-length album. I think it was like $16, somewhere around in there. And the cool thing about it is you can put in what that's the starting for it.
Yeah.
Now, if you really want to truly support the artist, you can pay more than that. You can put in there, I want to pay $20 for it, because that is going to the artist.
Right.
And the cool thing about it is whenever you buy that, it'll pop up and say, do you want to send a message to the artist?
Oh, how cool.
So I thought, well, yeah. So bought the album, sent a message to Jeff, and said, hey, we're going to be playing it on the show tonight. And of course, then once you buy it, you click a button and boom, it downloads into a zip file on your computer or your phone, and just unzip it, and you have all that music right there at your hands. Or you can keep it right there on Band's now and stream it right from there as well. So
that is so cool.
But still, you can get the physical CD. Just go into Jeff Dayton Music and be able to get that as well. So
Yeah.
so cool. I think that is a great concept. I'd actually never heard of that site before.
You said band?
Bandcamp.
Okay, I have heard of Bandcamp.
So I thought
It's
that was
a lot
super cool.
different now than it used to be, but yes, I've heard of Bandcamp.
So all you do is you can go, exactly what I did. I just Googled Bandcamp and Bandcamp music, I think, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me to the site, and then you have a search, and I just searched Jeff Dayton.
Yep.
And boom, it popped it up there. But since we're talking about it, I'll tell you what, we'll post the link on after I get done with the show. I'll share it to the Tiki Man Radio site and our site as well.
Okay.
That has the link. And so you can also download that music as well, because it's just pretty cool. Like I said, a lot of great songs on there. We'll probably play another one here before the night's out. We've already played one prior to last week that come off of it. It was just when the album was anticipated.
Right.
Now it's out. So,
That's right.
And of course, like I said, I sat and listened to the whole thing last night, and yeah, it's that good. It's that good.
That's really cool.
Absolutely.
And he's such a talented guy.
I know.
He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, and you want to talk about a country music history that he's got. He's been on the big show with the Tiki Man in studio. We've got to see him play live in the Chocolate Bar Studios. So
That was like 5 years ago.
something
right?
like that. But
A while ago.
yeah, if I'll tell you what, if the Tiki Man doesn't have him scheduled to come back in, we're sure going to work on getting him over here.
That's right. That would be an honor.
Absolutely.
He's a good guy. So I forgot the most important part about, and I'm sorry, I know this is like sidetracked. Phil and Phyllis.
Okay, we're back to them again.
We are. I forgot the most important part.
What?
So, from April 30th to May 9th, so starting today until May 9th, if you happen to be in Puxatawney, Pennsylvania, they have boxes sitting all over the town. They're inviting the locals and the tourists to help them name the twins.
Oh,
There's one boy and one girl.
that's cool.
So they've got boxes sitting up. You can fill out your names and put them in there. And they're going to announce the babies' names on Mother's Day.
Oh, how cute.
I know. I want to go up there just so I can do it.
You know, I didn't realize because I've never been. I've just seen it on TV. And
Apparently, it's a whole thing.
I've seen Groundhog Day. Was that actually filmed there, or was that just a movie set making you think it was there? I don't know. But I did see some videos that you can walk down the street, and I guess they have almost like I guess it's almost like a window where you can actually see into where they keep him and see him do his little thing, just stand there in front of the window, and look through the glass and admire him.
Yep.
But, you know, in Ohio, we got Buckeye Chuck.
Yeah, I wonder why. I never paid attention to Buckeye. It was always Puxatawny Phil.
It's always been Puxatawny Phil, but, you know, of course, you know, the local stations around to Columbus, Ohio, always, you know, heck with Puxatawny Phil, we got Buckeye Chuck.
That's right.
You know, and I think it's up in the air, actually, to who is more accurate. So, yeah. That battle continues, you know, right along, you know, with between, you know, who's better, you know, the Buckeyes or the Nittany Lions.
Right.
You know, I know Rick the Stick's going, we are. And all I got to say is, OH. So college football season's coming. It can't come too soon. Well, I mean, we want the summer to last.
Say, slow down there.
But you know, we've had preseason college football. We've had the NFL draft. You know, it's gearing us up for football. So,
now we're on to baseball.
So
right? Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Spring training.
But no, we're in the regular season now.
Really?
The regular season started a long time ago.
Well, hell, I missed all that.
You think?
Again, I don't watch TV.
Obviously not. Which we don't watch too much baseball here because, you know.
Our team's not there.
Well, you know, I found out, I got the bad news today because, you know, I grew up a Cleveland Indians fan.
Yes.
They don't exist anymore, so the Cleveland Guardians.
Yeah.
But down here, we don't get to see those games. But, you know, the closest thing that we get is the Cincinnati Reds.
Yes.
On Bally's, because we get the Bally's channel as part of Xfinity, our cable network, in which, of course, then our local Chattanooga Lookouts is the AA affiliate of the Cincinnati Reds. So we have a connection right there. So, you know, it's easy to get into becoming a Reds fan, which I did.
Right.
But bad news today. Xfinity announced that their contract with Bally's has now ended.
Stop it.
They could not negotiate any kind of deal, so they will not be no more having any Bally's on there. So we won't be able to get to see the Reds play baseball unless they're on some other regular cable network. If they're probably playing the Atlanta Braves, you may get to see them. Something like that. Absolutely. I just announced that today.
I'm so sorry.
I know.
Just means we have to go to a game.
Mm-hmm.
I love professional baseball games.
I do too. And, you know, we have a great time just getting over to go over and see our local Chattanooga Lookouts.
We do.
It is always a good time over there watching the Lookouts. You know, and I think every time but one, it's always went to extra innings. Every single time.
And the one that it did not is the one that we got rained on, right? We got rained out. Is that the one we did?
No, that one we did, we waited it out. And that was the one that went to like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Because like on top, 14 innings or something.
On top of getting rained on, and we waited probably an hour and a half, and then we came back to play. And then it went into extra innings. And it went like 14 innings.
And
so it was like 1 a.m. when it finally finished. So it was a crazy, crazy night. No, the only time it hasn't went into extra innings is when G-Raff and I went recently.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, that was the heartbreak because that was the first time that we've seen our Lookouts lose.
Oh.
So it was heartbreaking.
I don't even think I knew that.
Yeah.
I knew y'all went. I didn't even catch.
Unfortunately, our Lookouts lost that game.
Oh. Yeah. Well, you know, little G and I were busy here.
Yes. You guys were doing all kinds of things.
That's when I realized why God gave me my children earlier in life. Because I could not keep up with it now.
That's right.
Callie says, I like watching the games in a bar. Bathroom access is much easier. That is no lie, especially if you're a woman.
Well,
good Lord.
I'm going to tell you what, you know, being able to go to the bathroom at the ball game wasn't really a problem because I think I almost dehydrated myself because once I seen the price of what they were charging for everything, I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good, really.
Yeah.
I don't need nothing to drink. I'm just. I'll go to the restroom and lap some water out of the sink or something. I can't do it.
Sadly, you really are that cheap. You probably would.
Oh,
You probably would do that.
stab me in the heart. Calling me cheap.
Well, it depends on what it is.
For your information, I did buy beer, so I'm just overly
As I
exaggerating.
said, it depends on what it is.
Now, when we went to the hockey game, I went out and bought a beer. I bought Giraffe and I both a beer, and it was the only. I took it back to her, and I'm like, "You better baby this for the entire game. You ain't getting another one because I sure as hell ain't buying it. Paying $14.50 for one beer. I'm like, oh no. I said, you better baby this one. So,
Good Lord.
yeah, that's what it cost there at Bridgestone Arena for a Predators game.
Wow.
Yeah, I just about fell out of my seat.
Yeah.
So, of course, that made the beer at the Lookout Stadium look like a bargain.
Right.
So,
Well, I wonder how much the prices are going to go up whenever they build the new stadium.
oh my goodness.
Because the Lookouts are getting a new stadium.
Well,
been approved.
they're working on the funding part of it, and politicians do what politicians do, and they're
Right.
arguing back and forth who pays for what's going to do this,
Yeah.
and all that. But if everything
But
comes,
they've already been told
Yeah.
they can have a new stadium.
but everything comes to fruition, the Chattanooga Lookouts are going to have a huge new stadium. It's going to be almost like a
right off the highway.
it's going to be a big sports complex. There's going to be shops and restaurants, and it's just going to be an entertainment area over there. So, it's going to be 2 or 3 years, I think, before that may happen.
And the area
but
that they're putting it in
is
is kind of an eyesore. I mean, it's an old, abandoned.
It's an abandoned mill of some
Yeah.
kind, and it is a very much of an eyesore, right off the I-24, right there at the Moccasin Bend area.
Yeah. The one thing I'm
right
not-
at the foot of Lookout Mountain. So
Yeah.
again, how appropriate would it be that the Chattanooga Lookouts, they're just going to move down the road a little farther from where they're at, but they're actually going to be closer, and we'll be at the base of Lookout Mountain with this new
But
property.
here's my thought.
What?
And for any of y'all who have come over here on 24, around Moccasin Bend,
It's
the
horrible.
reason our artists are almost late every time they come from Nashville,
Yeah.
where are they going to have people get off of 24
I don't know.
to get to the stadium?
There is a back road there. I think you got to get off maybe the downtown exit to be able to get over there. I'm not really sure. Never been over there, so
Me either.
it'll be interesting. But yeah, you're right. It's at the point now. I think when we have art, especially when we know they're coming from Nashville, we need to tell them to give themselves about an extra 45 minutes to an hour.
At least a half an hour.
Because traffic, you just never know what's going to happen on 24. It's backed up on a good day with no accidents.
Right.
You get an accident in there, and you're just literally you're bogged down. You aren't going anywhere.
Yeah.
And there is no shortcut A to B from Nashville to here. 24 is
No.
pretty much it.
Yeah.
You can get off at Lookout down in the Lookout Valley, but then you're trying to get up and around the mountain to go downtown, and that can be a horror in itself because once that backs up, you got nowhere to go literally. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see if they, because we found out around here when they do road construction to improve traffic flow, it just seems to make it worse.
Well,
I don't know.
Just because 2 years ago now,
Mm-hmm.
they worked for 2 years to build a new exit.
Mm-hmm.
And was it 24 and what's the other road? It's not the 2475, is it?
Yeah, down there at the split.
Okay, so you used to take the left-hand ramp to go left and take the right-hand ramp
To go straight.
straight. Now you take the left-hand ramp to go right.
Now you take the left-hand lane to go straight, but then you got to take the right-hand lane to go left.
Yeah, so like it crosses over, like it's opposite.
They cross each other. Yeah.
So like they X now.
Yeah.
And yeah, it did not improve life at all.
No, because there's still a bottleneck once you getting onto 24. They did not widen that part.
No.
So the problem wasn't 75. That was not the problem.
No.
The problem was getting onto 24. It's
Right.
a bottleneck, and that
It still is.
It's still a bottleneck. they didn't fix that part.
But they're still working on it.
But
so
what
maybe it'll get
what they
better.
did fix was now people that are continuing going from south to north on 75 coming from Georgia into Tennessee. That traffic now for the most part is not slowed down as much because they get in the left 2 lanes and they're just straight.
Right.
The people that's bogged down is the people over here on the right hand side
Yeah.
trying to get over the crossover because it's an over. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is what it is. But
Well, Callie says it sounds like a Texan highway. You know what, Callie? That reminds me of Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh was weird like that. Only Pittsburgh was a bunch of one-way streets. You just never knew if you were on a one-way street or how to go the opposite direction. So every time we went to Pittsburgh, my dad would get lost every time. And finally, when he was in his 50s, we went over to Pittsburgh. It's when my brother hopped off the train and we went over to get him. And my dad was like, I will never go to Pittsburgh again. And he never did.
Well, I think that sad thing is when we went to Pittsburgh, we had a GPS and still got lost because GPS didn't even know where the hell was that because they changed traffic patterns and GIPS hadn't updated. So.
I know.
Oh, it is what it is. But hey, did you know that the Tiki Man and the hippie chick and a lot of her friends are down in Paradise, the Dominican Republic?
I heard something about that.
Right now, drinking cocktails and watching a beautiful sunset down there. Did you know that?
I heard something about that.
Yeah, and did you know that, some of us have to stay back because, we have jobs and then we have to hold the fort down.
Right.
It is what it is, but, not everybody can go have fun. Sometimes you just got to take one for the team. There's a little Creed
Story
Fisher.
of my life right there.
Left foot down, pedal to the metal. Got my woman by my side, and when I say that I got several, nothing gonna stop me, nothing gonna slow me down. I've been broke as a dog, but hell, it's all good now. Cause my music makes me money, money makes me happy. If I'm gonna be sad, well, I'll do it in a caddy. 90 miles an hour riding down a 1-lane road. Where I'm gonna be tomorrow, well, hell, now I never really know. But my boots are on and my bags are packed. Got a case of cold beer, got some weed in a sack. Outlaw woman in the shotgun seat. Got a pretty little smile, toe polish on her feet. Loves to get high and listen to the band. Likes to make love to her kind of man. It ain't easy being me, but I'll take one for the team. Left-handed cigarette, now you got me toking. Light it back up if I don't see you smoking. Give me 1, give me 2, give me 3, then I'm on my way. I'd probably go insane if not for my girl Mary Jane. Money for nothing, got all the chicks I need. My bank account's buzzing cause I don't play for free. Turn me on, get me off, then let me go. When I'm gonna be home, well, hell, now I never really know. Plus my boots are on and my bags are packed. Got a case of cold beer, got some weed in a sack. Outlaw woman in the shotgun seat. Got a pretty little smile, toe polish on her feet. Loves to get high and listen to the band. Likes to make love to her kind of man. It ain't easy being me, but I'll take one for the team. Bags are packed, got a case of cold beer, got some weed in a sack. Outlaw woman in a shotgun seat, got a pretty little smile, toe polish on her feet. Loves to get high and listen to the band, likes to make love to her kind of man. It ain't easy being me, but I'll take one for the team. It ain't easy being me, but I'll take one for the team. Why, it's the least I could do.
This is Alex, our little Buddha. On Wednesday nights from 7 to 9, me and old Silver like to ride into the sunset, listening to B-Dawg and Lou on Tropical Country, only on Tiki Man Radio. Yeah!
Saw the dolphins jump in the setting sun, dance in the surf as if to make you smile. Heard the waves rush in to kiss your salty skin. Ride it home with your hair blowing wild on a Texas beach that never looked so good. Your shadow graced the sand, seashells and driftwood. Those memories bring you back, almost within reach. Baby, I'm missing you on a Texas beach. Now the seagulls wave like old friends you made, showing sweet compassion for my blues. And the shrimp boats pass, slowly trolling past, as if they're hoping for a glimpse of you on a Texas beach that never looked so good. Your shadow graced the sand, seashells and driftwood. Those memories bring you back, almost within reach. Baby, I'm missing you on a Texas beach. Now I can't help but walk these shores and think about the heart I never meant to break. On a Texas beach that never looked so good, your shadow graced the sand, seashells and driftwood. Those memories bring you back, almost within reach. Baby, I'm missing you on a Texas beach. I'm missing you on a Texas beach.
Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Sundays, it's The Big Show. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time. Streaming live on the Island J Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios in Harrison Bay. Come over and be part of the show. After The Big Show, it's Tuesday on the Island Replay with B-Man and Michelle. Recorded live from Key West. Later that afternoon, it's 5 o'clock somewhere with Rick the Stick. You never know where he's going to pop up. On the Road with Rick the Stick, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Island Time every Sunday. Mondays from 6 to 8 p.m., get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man, live from Crown Point, Indiana. Tuesday at noon, it's Surfs Up with Callie McCool and the student crew. Tiki Man Radio's internship from Antioch High School in California. The kids are learning how to produce and do their own show. Compliments of Tiki Man Radio. It's the Lunchbox Special with Surfs Up every Tuesday at noon Eastern Island Time. Wednesdays, it's where the boots meet the beach with Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou, streaming live on the MFG Tropical Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios from 7 to 9 p.m. Make sure you catch the Friday kickoff with Jen Shen from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. every Friday. Jen kicks off the weekend and tells you all the activities coming up on Tiki Man Radio and spotlights all of our sponsors. That's the Friday kickoff with Jen Shen every Friday from 11 to 1 p.m. You don't want to miss it. Friday starting at 8 p.m. It's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle from the Beachy Shell Studios in Key West, live every Friday, having some fun with their friends and sharing great music. Saturdays, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings starting at midnight and going to noon. This is where we open up the massive archives of the radio station and take you back to that old shaggin' music. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you tune into all these great shows and keep listening to Tiki Man Radio and have some fun.
Hey everybody, Tiki Man here. Hope you're enjoying the show. Hope you're enjoying the video. Do us a favor, hit the like button down there. Make sure you subscribe and you hit the little bell. That really does help us out tremendously and allows us to keep doing what we do here at Tiki Man Radio. Thanks for being a part of Tiki Man Radio. Back to the show.
Ain't no saving me. I'm an old piece of driftwood laying on the beach. I'm a shipwreck pirate, victim of love. The way that woman did me, left me all washed up. I'm a shipwreck pirate, one more victim of love. If I ever make it off of this godforsaken shore, I swear I ain't messing around with love no more. Yeah, I'm an old piece of driftwood laying on the beach. To that woman, loved her all the time. Just like the wind, she was bound to change her mind. I was good to that woman, loved her all the time. If I ever make it off of this godforsaken shore, I swear I ain't messing around with love no more. Yeah, I'm an old piece of driftwood laying on the beach. Riding out the storm, bleaching in the sun, hoping and praying for ships that never come. I'm riding in the tide, beaching in the sun. If I ever make it off this godforsaken shore, I swear I ain't messing around with love no more. Yeah, I'm an old piece of driftwood laying on the beach. It's old driftwood.
Driftwood, Mr. Jeff Dayton. Another song off that album, Welcome to Ocean Country. I'm going to tell you what, the songs on this album are so different and vast.
what I was just
You know,
thinking.
you got some songs on there that'll sound a lot like your traditional coastal music.
Yeah.
You got some that'll sound more like your country, and then you got that one that sounds more like your country rocker kind of sound. It just it goes all over the place.
really had no
there
idea
is
that was
something
him.
for everybody on this album. I'm telling you that. I was so impressed with it. You know, not that I should be a surprise because it is Jeff Dayton. And I mean, everything he puts out there is fantastic. I was just surprised by the variety of music that is on there, and I get why he called it "Welcome to Ocean Country."
Yeah, it's perfect.
Absolutely. So, and of course, you know, we will share if you want to stream or download or buy this music, we will share the link on the Tiki Man Radio site and also our Tropical Country B-Dawg and Lou Facebook page. You know, we want you to buy, you know, support all the artists out there. You know, you want to go out and get, you know, the Derek James that we highlighted today, Jet Jurgensmeyer music, or anybody that we play out there. You know, all their music's out there and streams all the traditional ways. But I want to share this link because this is not available in the traditional manner that you would normally stream or buy other music. So we want to make sure that that link is out there so you can go out there and support the artist that way. And who knows, he may be a trendsetter, and that may be a new thing in the future. If you want the music, go out there and support the artist. And you know, we always preach out here at Tiki Man Radio.
Yeah.
And in fact, we do. I went out and I bought it full price, you know, and sent him a message and tell him how much I appreciate it to be able to hear his music as well. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think artists are going to eventually need to find a workaround of some kind because, you know, like we said last week, it's something like, actually, I'm going to pull it up again just so, because it is, I knew from talking to my artist friends that they didn't get a lot of money when they stream.
Oh, it's ridiculous how little they get.
Yeah, it is craziness. I'm trying to find the article now, but it's like literally pennies on the dollar. It's just pennies on the dollar. They don't get, okay, there it is. So one CD or vinyl sale earns more income for the artist than 200 hours of streaming.
Wow.
So if you pay $20 to $25 for an album, it earns about the same as the royalties that are paid on 5,000 track streams.
Wow.
So if they get 5,000 streams, they might get $20.
Yeah, so that just shows that just gives more incentive as to go out there and buy the music.
Yeah.
Go to the artist's website. If you can get their music off of their own website, get a physical CD. I know a lot of people don't have physical CD players anymore. You know, we got a physical CD given to us, you know, Friday night, and was like, I brought it home, and I'm like, I don't have anywhere in a computer to put it to play it. So what do? I go online, I buy it and download it. And now we have the physical copy just to keep as a keepsake. It's autographed. We'll hang it on our wall over here. Right. But you know, we bought the music as well as you know, pretty much. I tell you, about 90% of the music that we play here on Tropical Country is paid for. We go online, we buy it either straight from the artist site. We'll buy it offline on Amazon. We'll buy it on buy the the digital download there. And then another 10%. We're thankful that we have a lot of artists that email and will send us copies as well, and we greatly appreciate that. Trust me, it helps our wallet. But we go out there and we support the artists by buying the music as well.
Absolutely. And talking about supporting the artists, as if Nashville could fit another thing. They're going to. So there is a live event production company that is now broken ground in Nashville. It is in the Whites Creek neighborhood. Not sure where.
I'm not sure where that's at.
But it is a 55-acre campus. Wow. It's a company called Rock Lidditz, and they are a live event production and rehearsal studio, and they have partnered with a development firm, and there's going to be a 55-acre entertainment, rehearsal, and production campus.
Oh, wow.
It's called Rock Nashville. Within that 55-acre site, there will be 44 acres of actual development in there. So I guess there's going to be 3 buildings with more than 515,000 square feet of sound stages, as well as creative offices and production facilities. The campus is going to include resources for performers and 13 band and production studio rehearsal spaces that I'm sure they're going to rent out. And it will range everywhere from club theater sizes to amphitheater and arena sizes. So if they want to practice, if artists want to practice their tour coming up, they have a live, full-size venue to do that in. And then this amazed me. So the rehearsal studio complex Soundcheck, they've been in Nashville for like 30 years. They have already signed on to move to this new complex, as well as 35 companies. And it is expected to open in the fall of 2025. There was one other thing.
So the question will be, will Music Row leave downtown?
You know, honestly, that was part of my thought, because they are going to have some business offices down there too. So, but I mean, we all have our opinions of how crowded Nashville is getting. I know that I have my opinions.
Nashville's growing to the point it's not even in Nashville anymore.
Right. Yeah. It's growing so much that the Nashville Stars are leaving.
Yeah, I can get that.
But the good news is, I guess, they are expecting to hire 400 employees.
Okay.
And then 85 employees at support businesses. So it is going to bring more jobs, hopefully good pay jobs, and things like that. But
time will tell.
I was amazed just because I was thinking, where could they fit a 55-acre campus anywhere close to Nashville?
Well, somebody gave
we'll
up.
see.
Somebody gave up the farm.
Somebody, yeah.
That's all. That's all you can say, because I think that's all left out around Nashville is, you know, sparsely left farmland. So
I know. So we'll see how that goes.
You'll have to be careful there, Josh. For too long, Nashville will be cleared down to Tullahoma.
Right?
I mean, it's just it's growing that crazy. You know,
it really is. And it's so bad that the locals are like, listen, do not move to Nashville. Just stay away.
I've seen a lot of those, especially in social media, them going, all of you that are thinking about moving to Nashville,
just don't.
Our traffic's, and then they start, our traffic sucks, prices are high, you can't go downtown, there's tourists. They try to do anything they can do to try to discourage anybody from wanting to move to Nashville. And like you said, a lot of the bigger stars that, you know, have made it, and they know they don't have to do the grind anymore to make it. A lot of them all have moved back to where they've come from, and they just fly into Nashville, do the thing, and get the hell out. So
that's right.
You know, can understand why a lot of them do that. So
absolutely.
Well, hey, time is winding down. You got any other thing you want to do to wrap up or talk about real quick?
I do want to let you know, Moni said she loves your hat.
Thank you, Moni. It is truly tropical country.
And she said you had some great music picks tonight.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Sure.
I try very, very hard every week. And, of course, you know, a couple of them, a couple of the songs I played tonight were leftovers from that New Age 90s country. I told you I had so many of them. 2 shows I didn't get through them. And I'm like, I'm not going to go a third show of highlighting. I'm just going to, you know, whittle them in here and there.
Yep.
And go from there, just to give you an idea that there is still great music out there that kind of sounds like that old school country. And lo and behold, some of them the 90s country stars are starting to release new material. Clay Walker just released new music. Tracy Lawrence just released new music. And we just heard tonight brand new music from the one and only Mr. Randy Travis.
Yes.
Non-released music.
I was going to say,
before,
it's not necessarily brand new. It's unreleased.
Unreleased, and
they have redone it.
They showed up. They did a music video where he's sitting in there. He's got the headphones on, and he's listening to the musicians make up the arrangement to go with his vocals that he did years ago.
Yeah.
And to create brand new, brand new,
I wonder
never
if they're going to
before.
give him producer credit for that, because he really.
I hope so.
You could tell by the video, or at least it looked
He
like
was
in the video.
he was smiling, and he was doing his best to give some direction.
Exactly.
You saw that in the video.
Yep.
So so a lot of those '90s stars
involved.
are getting out there and
Rodney Atkins is coming to CMA Fest.
Rodney Atkins is coming to CMA Fest.
Yeah.
I just saw, everybody knows who Thomas Rhett is.
He's going to be at CMA Fest.
Yeah, but, before him, there was a guy called Red Akins.
Yeah.
Which would be his daddy.
Right.
And, of course, he's back out. I saw performing at songwriter festivals and things like that. So where a question to be, will we see some new music from him?
Yeah.
Who knows? But
Sawyer Brown is back.
Sawyer Brown got a new album out, so a lot of the 1990 stars are coming out, bringing out new music. You got this new age 90s. So maybe country music will become country again.
That's right.
Time will tell, right?
That's right.
All right. Well, any well wishes or anything else you want to say?
Just want to tell our truck drivers out there, Rick the Stick, and Rick the Stick, and I just lost it. God, it's so bad.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, want to tell y'all, so sorry about your mamas. We are sending you our love and prayers for sure. To everybody else who is out there and who may be having a rough week, just remember it's a rough week.
It is.
Just a week. So things will get better. I promise. Promise you.
Absolutely. And on some programming notes, there will be no Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man this Sunday, of course, because they're down there in paradise. So, but they will be returning the following Sunday. Mm-hmm. And there will be no Tropical Country next Wednesday because we will be on the road heading to Ohio to attend a couple of graduations. And then we will be back on the May 15th. And then our guest then will be Ms. Aubrey Wallet. Will be joining us via video. And we'll see what she's got going on. And hopefully maybe she'll listen on some new music that's maybe coming out. But but until then, I guess that's all we got, huh?
That's it for this week.
You gonna come over here? Have you even come over here since we've been?
I think maybe once.
Maybe one time.
But yeah, I'll come over.
All right. So just gotta say goodbye together because I can't bring up both cameras at the same time. Well, actually, wait a minute.
Oh no! Don't try it. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
We got to practice those things.
No. Go back. Oh. Go back. Hold on. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see. Let me see. Hold on. All right. I got you there, right?
Ta-da! Wait, I'm not seeing both.
Look in the corner. Down there in the little corner. You can't see because you're blind.
Hold on. I really am blind.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
I'm down there in the corner.
You are. Oh, you look so tiny.
I know. Picture in picture, but there I am. All right, folks. We will see you back here in 2 weeks right here on Tropical Country. Till then, everybody have a great week. Love one another. Take care.
Bye, everybody.
I know it's been a lot of fun, but the set list is all done. The night was very loud and you've been a good crowd, but you know it's time to run. You've all been very kind, thank you for your time. You put me to the test as I try to address all of your requests for the night. As we look to the moon and the manager's protocol. Well, I don't ever want to end, but for now, my friends, last song, last call. A spirit with this clientele drinks are flowing well. A beer sent from the bar and a healthy tip jar. A handsome tunes that I can sell. It's been a cool room, but it's ending too soon. And they remember to tip the bartender as they surrender to the tab. And they lip sync to the lyrics that they used to recall. Anytime I gotta say those words, oh no, last song, last call. Some came as ones and left by twos. Some still are dancing in their shoes. I break down the gear as we wind it up here. After the last song that I choose, it's the last ride near closing time. The final round poured as I strung the last chords, and the guitar returns to the case. Needless to say, it was a pleasure to play for you all. Here's to toast to everyone as I finally say last song, last call. Here's a toast to everyone